Welcome to the 290 More podcast. I appreciate your time. If you could introduce yourself to my viewers and listeners.
Hi, I'm Legacy J. Instagram Legacy J underscore JAI. And yeah, I have a song coming out tomorrow, actually, April 25th, 2024. So, how y'all doing?
All right, definitely appreciate your time. I don't know how familiar you are with my work, but I like to get the full story. So if you don't mind, where you from, where you grew up?
I was born over east. I moved to Hammond. I went back and forth between like Illinois, Calumet City, Lansing, and Indiana, back and forth. But I grew up between Chicago and Hammond, back and forth every other week. So
Okay. Coming up, what was your aspirations? You know what I'm saying? What did you know what I'm saying, dream of being? What did you think you would be growing up?
I wanted to be a archaeologist. I wanted to I like science and I like earth and fossils and stuff. And I didn't want to sing at all. I wanted to dance because I danced before I sung, but my dad wanted to do a choir at church, and I didn't want to join it. And then after he passed away in 2011, I was like, oh, yeah, I started like singing after that because that's what he wanted me to do before, and I was very stubborn. I didn't know if I'd be good at it or not, but I am.
Okay, for sure. So, talk to me about the kind of music that was being played. You know what I'm saying, around you when you was coming up. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, my dad played piano in our house, and he also played drums and piano at two different churches. So I was back and forth with a lot of gospel music and a lot of praise. But in the house, he played like Stevie Wonder, Temptations on the piano, Michael Jackson, anything he could transpose into a piano, he would. And I would like sit at the piano and just press one key because I suck at the piano. So I just press that. And so I have a real love for like older sound and a more feeling. I like feeling the music and not just making the stuff that everybody else is making.
That's dope. That's dope. What about your favorites? Like, who did you enjoy listening to? You know what I'm saying, coming up. Who did you idolize? Who you had hanging on the wall? Stuff like that.
I love Aaliyah. I love Michael Jackson, Justin Timberlake. I like Beyonce. Right now, I really love Doja Cat. I just love anybody that can put on a performance. I love Bruno Mars. I just love anybody that can sing, dance, put on a show, whether they're with a lot of people or by themselves. And that just like, and I kind of learned to do my best to command a stage by like watching them and how they like everybody just shuts up when they're there. So that's what I like.
You mentioned the archaeology and the dancing and stuff like that. Did you explore any other careers before? You know what I'm saying, getting into singing? Like, what did you? Also,
No.
you just went straight to singing and all that.
Yeah, because I was gonna go to college. I went to college for like 4 months, and I had a scholarship for vocal performance, and also I was in drama club at school. I was in drama club, choir, band, speech, cheer, and dance in school. So my whole entire 4 years of high school experience and my 4 months of college experience was performance based. So I really didn't have a another choice or option because that's just what I don't like doing things that don't interest me. So since singing and performing interests me, and I'm always got good grades in those, that was the easiest thing for me to do and be successful at.
What's your support system like? Like, what was your family response when you was like, I'm gonna be a singer? You know what I'm saying?
They're basically like, as long as you're not singing in the house loudly at 5 a.m., because I would spend like 3 hours in the bathroom making my own little concert or whatever. So when I was like, okay, I'm gonna go start performing and doing all this other stuff, they're like, just sing, not here, because I am very loud. So they were just like, finally, she's doing something, and they're very supportive and they like it. They like it a lot, and they like the songs that I do put out because I make them listen to them every 5 seconds.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope. You mentioned like music always being a part of your life, but if you could remember the exact instant, like when you necessarily got into music, like did somebody be like, we got to go to the studio? Like, Pops heard you singing? Like, how did you actually get in the studio, actually start making music and writing music?
So like my junior year of high school, I was like, I wrote a song called "With You," and I recorded it on like this crappy computer. Like it's on YouTube. If you hear it, the audio is horrible, but the song itself is very good. And that was the first song I ever released. And the response from people that knew me was like, "Oh wow, this is like." I don't want to listen to it because the quality is trash. But if you get it re-recorded and you get it like professionally done, like that would be like a hit. And I performed it at like the school talent show and everything. So that's when I was like, okay, I don't suck. Because for a long time, I was like, I probably should have started earlier. If I probably would have started at like 14 or even at 9 when my dad wanted me to, I'll probably like be way more successful and like way more confident. But I waited like, so I was like 17 to be like, okay, I'm good at this now. I just never knew, and I was also like bullied in school for being in choir and doing all the theatrics and everything. So I was like, people are gonna hate me because they already do when I'm just being myself. So they're gonna hate if I try to put out music, and I just had to learn how to not let that let that dictate whether I put it out or not.
I'm some tough bullies bullying people for being in choir. What you sing, nigga? Come here. I'm sure. That's crazy, but no. So with you doing music, if you could, um, on that first song, you know what I'm saying? What was the subject matter like? What was you talking about? Was it something that you really cared about? Something you just threw together real quick for the talent show? What was it like?
It was just something I like wrote. I like it's I have constant melodies in my head all the time. It's like I see notes and melodies and chords. So for me, I can sit in a quiet room and just come up with a melody and a verse without even thinking about it. So that's really what it was. And I was just singing like a melody and then just saying words that I feel would sound good with the melody. And the beat is just like a regular guitar beat. It's not extravagant at all. And I was just like, oh, this with this beat, this sounds good. And a lot of stuff, and this even till this day, if I listen to a beat, I have a verse within a second or a chorus within a second, just because once I hear whatever the melodic tone of the song is, I already have an idea of what type of subject matter it is. So with that one, I heard it. I was like, oh, this is calm and slow, whatever. It could be a nice little love song beat. And I write very quickly, probably too quickly. But it still has substance to it.
Okay. Still talking about writing, let's talk about your creative process. You know what I'm saying? Are you strictly a writer? You know what I'm saying? Do you freestyle? Do you punch in and out? Do you write in the studio? Do you come to the studio with the music already written? What's that like?
Sometimes I come with the studio already written. Sometimes I write in the studio. A lot of times, most of my stuff is already done. A lot of times it's maybe a line or two that I probably still got to figure out. And sometimes I just throw something in there that sounds good because the way I write, I really have to like be feeling whatever is going on. Like whether it's I'm super duper happy or I'm super duper pissed off. Like if I have nothing going on in my life and I've been bored for 2 months, I won't write a song for 2 months. I'm not one of the people that like try to get up and write a verse every single day. I really write when I'm more in the feeling, whether it's pissed off or on a high. Like even when I'm like on drugs, if I'm on drugs, I'm writing a song about being on drugs right now. So it's just it's whatever's in the moment. When I go in the studio, depending on the song, if I'm doing like punch in, punch out, sometimes I'll just sing the song straight through and then just build on that, and they can just cut in, cut out whatever sounds the best. Very rarely, if I'm like, wait, stop, then go, just stop, then go. Very, very, very rarely.
Okay. Still talking about your creative process that you said pretty much said was a vibe, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much how you feeling when you in there. But do you have considerations like I need a song for the ladies, I need one for the radio, I need one for this, for that, or is it just always a vibe when you going out?
I don't go into nothing I'm writing specifically for a group or a radio or whatever. I it's just whatever I'm vibing, and whoever feels what I'm saying in that moment will enjoy the song. Or even if you just like the beat, F my words, if you just like the beat and you want to vibe to the beat, you still gonna check out the song. it's like I don't be like, oh yeah, I need a song about how this, like, I need a song for the ladies to say fuck they dude. Like, no. If a nigga piss me off, I'm writing a song about that specific dude. And if y'all feel it, y'all feel it. If y'all don't, y'all don't. But it's all my music is for me, and I'm just putting it out because I think that it's good enough for people to, and to get a little bit more of a glimpse into me and to personalize me. I don't do it for whoever their reaction is going to be, because I don't care whether they like it or not. But the good reaction is people have been liking it.
For
That's
sure.
also good.
For sure. So also like and it's kind of like a two-part question. How long have you been, you know what I'm saying, taking the music seriously? Since I know you said Pop's been wanting you to do it, but you just started doing it now. How long has it been since you started till now? And has it been, you know what I'm saying, everything that you expected it to be? You know what I'm saying? Like, did you get back into music like, I don't know why I did this? Did you get back into music like, yeah, this is what I'm supposed to be? Did you feel like, you know what I'm saying, like you wasted time? What's it like now that you actually, you know what I'm saying, taking it serious?
I was like, dang, I should have done this earlier. I should have listened to my father and done it right then and there. Because it's a lot of vocal skills that I wish I possessed. And because I only started possessing my vocal skills when I was like 14, I missed a lot of like the early training that I'll probably have better vocal ability if I started more early. Better dancing ability if I started more early. But now that I've been doing it seriously for like 4 years. I released my first like professional song like 2020, I believe, and that got great responses. It's called I Do, and since I've been doing it, it's been going surprisingly great because I find myself to be a little bit annoying. So I'm just like, nobody's gonna like this. I just have the notion that everybody's gonna hate everything I do. So seeing the responses that I'm getting and seeing the people that I've met and the people that have posted me, that has been the most like oh okay, I got a future in this. And how much I've gone viral on TikTok and all that stuff. I'm like, okay, people actually like fuck with me, and that's surprising because I'm not used to so many people at once enjoying me. So I have like insecurity with that.
Okay. Still speaking about people enjoying your music. Earlier, I kind of asked you about your support system, but I talked to a lot of artists, and they be like their biggest supporters are people that they never met before, people that they don't know. What's your immediate support system like? You know what I'm saying? Like when you drop music, like amongst your friends and your family, like what's the response from them?
I tell them when I send like my friends, because I'm more playing my songs for my friends than I do my family, because I still want to be like sweet to my family and like all that. So I'm talking about some inappropriate stuff. I don't want my mama to hear it. I don't want my grandma to hear it. I'm just like, no, y'all can just hear it on y'all own. I'm not gonna play it for you. But for my friends, I play it for them. I'm like, y'all tell me if this sucks, if it doesn't, and they'll tell me like, no, that line is trash, redo this. I don't think that sounds right. I don't really like the beat. Maybe you should add a rapper. So they're very like honest, because I told you, don't tell me you like it just because we're cool. Like if you wouldn't listen to this song if it wasn't me, let me know that. And you don't even got to listen to it because it's me. So
And with the older family members, is it a thing where you'll never play it for them, or you don't think they start tapping the music they listen to? You think they'll be disappointed at some of the stuff you're talking about? What's that situation?
like very specific songs, like the song that's coming out tomorrow, I will play for my family because it's no curse words in it. It's no explicit topic. It's just a nice, fun little summer vibe. But I have songs, and I like write songs that are very like curse heavy, about me having relations with people and all that stuff. I don't want to play that for them because I'm the youngest child. So it still kind of have that like, oh, you're the baby type of thing. And I still feel that, even though I'm 23 years old, I still feel like I'm 7 sometimes. So I'm just like, I don't want my grandma to hear this, her little nice little Christian ears. And my mom, like, it's just so, I'm not there yet. I know some people will play the most raunchy song for their mom, and their mom be like up there like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't have the strength to do that yet. I want to get there, but I'm just not there yet.
Okay, okay. Let's talk about shows. Any show experience?
Yeah, I just did a show yesterday too.
What's it like for you performing? Matter of fact, we compare your first performance to last night. You know what I'm saying? Like, was you throwing up on the first performance? Was you messing up words? And then just compare it to how last night went.
My first performance was at the Wild Hair for a
Oh, shout out to the
competition.
Wild Hell.
Yeah, and I did great. It was a competition, and I won. I did great for that first performance. I was like crying before I went on stage because my people were arguing with each other, and I get very flustered and irritated very quickly. So I was like crying, y'all pissing me off, like just screaming at them, and I got to go on stage and sing and dance. And so I went up there, did a dance break. Everybody went crazy. Everybody went off. I won, and it felt great. And then up to the performance I did yesterday, it was another competition. I didn't win it, but I had my two dancers behind me, Trey and MJ, and Mikey, who choreographed, or the Vogarette that choreographed for us the songs that we did, and we was just hype up in there, and we had everybody screaming and woohooing, and we killed it. Like, we don't always have to win for people to know like they are the best, because everybody that win isn't the best. So, but we came up out of there. Everybody was like, "Y'all, that was a performance show that need to be on TV." So we're just I because I study so much, and I kind of and to go back to your question, like, do I wish I started earlier? I also kind of wish, I kind of am glad that I waited to when I waited, because I've spending all those years not performing, just watching really really great performers and watching them and studying how they do. So when I do go on stage, it's I already have the knowledge of what the people want to see. So when I do it, it's like, oh, that's professional. I've been studying under professionals for years. And that's what the level I want to be on.
I'm glad you mentioned the contest. I like to get your opinion on those. You know what I'm saying? I talk to a lot of artists who say they don't participate because they be rigged, or sometimes they already got who they want to win. What's your opinion on entering contests? Is that something you do just to put your name out there? Something you enjoy doing? Something that you rather not do, but it's part of the business? What's like the contests and the slot giveaways? What's these showcases like for you?
I've been, I'm very like wishy washy on it. No, I'm not. I don't like them at all. Like, I don't like the rigory of it. But at the same time, having something, some people aren't going to give their best unless it's something on the line for them. So a lot of people is like, yesterday it was $1,000. So everybody want to win $1,000, so they gonna pull whatever stunt out they ass to win $1,000. So it's good to see what people will do if their life is on the line, and to see the difference. If it's nothing on the line, are you gonna give that same type of performance? And for me, I'm gonna give a good performance no matter what, no matter if I win or not. But I also hate losing. So sometimes, all the times that I have lost, I was like, and I've seen who won. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you serious? Because people will see my performance. Like, I have the most people coming up to me. I have the most people wanting to work with me. The winner is mid at best, or somebody you already know. For me, it's more about the connections and getting my follower count up, getting my engagement up. You don't ever know who in the audience. Like, it could be Kanye West in a mask in the audience, and you didn't win, but he wants you.
Right, for sure.
So that's really all that matters.
Is that motivation? Does that make you, you know what I'm saying, want to stop participating and stuff like that? Is it, you know what I'm saying, do you pay attention to who's running it after a situation like that? Or is it just, I'm just going to everyone with my own agenda in mind?
Yeah, I'm just going to everyone just focusing on me. I could care less who's running it, because the people that run it, they have nice followings. They have people that want to come out, people that sponsor, people that want to support. I care about the sponsors more than I care about who judging. Because if the sponsors want me, if some famous person assistant say, "Hey, so and so saw your performance, they want to meet with you," cool. If a big record label manager is sitting in the corner watching, cool. So I'm going there and they're on that agenda more than you judging a competition. I don't care about you specifically judging it.
For sure. Talk to me about working with others in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Is that something that you do, something you rather not do, something, you know what I'm saying, strictly that you do with people that you're comfortable with? Are you open to working with new people, or is it, you know what I'm saying, I'm focused on perfecting my craft?
Uh, it's very just I don't. It, it's very wishy washy with working with local people out here. It's very wishy washy, and I've done only two features. One with Xavier two times, and he records my music, and I love him. He's great. He's very talented. And I recorded with Zanaya Janae. She featured on one of my songs, and she's coming up. She's like 16, and she's coming up. So but it's very, and I also have a song with Say Less called Lesson Learned. It's his song. I'm featured on that, and I love him. So it's very rarely that I'm like, hey, we're all gonna do a feature. I'm gonna do a feature. Like people come up to me after performance. We need to do something. We need to do something, and they don't reach out to me or don't or not serious, or a dude's like, yeah, I know I said I want to do that feature, but you looked good last night. No, leave me alone. Do you want to do a song or not? So it's and also it's people that want to try to just take credit for your stuff, and I don't like that. So I really have to get to know who the person is and like become friends, become close before I'm like, yeah, I'll do a song with you, because I'm not finna just be doing a song with you and you just turn around and be weird.
For sure. Uh, and that's just working with the artist side. You mentioned getting your music produced by Xavier two times. What's it like on the production side? Like, are you hand in hand with the production? Do you just record your vocals and go home? Are you part of the mixing process? Or?
I don't know anything about mixing and mastering a single thing, so I leave that up to him. But I'm there, and if I'm like, oh, I want something to sound this, we'll like see if it sounds right, because he's also an artist, so he also has an artist ear too. So I'm just like, does this sound right? Put this like effect here, and then he'll do it. It's like a bounce off process. I'll ask him if a lyric sounds stupid, because he also writes. So it's a very cohesive process, because we have worked together and because we understand like, okay, I'm very off the wall and he's very tuned in and focused. So when I'm not focused, he doing whatever he doing, and that's a good cohesiveness, and he kills it every time. Like I think he's done like 4 songs for me at this point, and I love every single one of them.
That's dope. That's dope. Also, with the production side, kind of with the production and the promotion side, once you get done with the song, you know what I'm saying, how do you promote it? How do you promote yourself? How do you get you and your music out to people who may not have seen or heard your music before?
Nowadays, you gotta think of something very, very, very clever, because everybody is going viral for a song, whether it's good or not. So I've been pulling stunts out the wazoo. Like last year for Pride, I printed out a whole bunch of my flyers and was just giving them to people. I'm like, Pride have like hella thousands of people there. So all of y'all are getting the flyer. And I got a good amount of followers that day for the promotion for summertime that I've been doing. I've been doing like giveaways if you do this choreography for this dance. I've been just running my mouth and having my song play in the background. It's just it's and it's consistency too. Like I can't say, "Oh, yeah, I'm dropping a song in 2 weeks," and not promote that song for 2 weeks.
Facts.
You have to build your hype around it. And for me, I've been working on learning how to use social media to my advantage, and this is the most hype around a song that I've ever had, because I've been consistent. People been going in on me on TikTok about my car stopping. I had a man write an article about me and my car stopping, which has nothing to do with my song, but in turn, with a song getting a million views, a video getting a million views, y'all gonna go look at my other stuff of my other music.
The song that come out tomorrow?
Yes, like I did a video. I did a video about my car stopping, and for some reason that got 500,000 views. And so I made a video saying, "Oh, since y'all are here, can y'all go check out my other music?" Everybody in the comments like, "We don't give a fuck about your music, girl. What type of car you got?" Da-da-da. So you lied to hype your song up? I'm like, no, I didn't lie. But can y'all check it out?
Was it TikTok?
Yeah, and
TikTok cutthroat, man.
they are.
TikTok cutthroat.
So they just like I'm like, dang. But then y'all checking out my music anyway. Cause somebody even commented, he was like, "You're annoying, but I checked out your music and it was good, so I'll follow you." I was like, "That's all y'all had to do."
So is
to
this
check
like
it
a
out.
live video of your car breaking down, or you just ranting about you finding out your car breaking down?
I just ranted about the car company turning off my car.
Oh, okay.
I ranted about that,
Yeah.
and then a man wrote an article like TikToker gets her car stopped and abandoned and stranded in a Planet Fitness parking lot, and I was just like, what the heck? I already had a good following I have 35K right now.
Yeah.
I already have a good following on that app. I had
Yeah.
a video do 5 million on the Bruno Mars song.
Yeah.
I have had Lizzo post me with Fat Girl Anthem, a song I have called Fat Girl Anthem, me rapping. So I always have moments on that app. So I'm just waiting for one of the moments to hit my song.
Yeah. Sometimes that's still you know. Some people say all promo is good promo. All publicity is good publicity. You know what I'm saying? Even though, saying everything might have not been, good words, you know what I'm saying? They still took the time to stop, look, comment, like probably viewed your profile, all that. So, all that's good stuff, in a way. So, still talking about, the outside world's opinion, you know what I'm saying? How much does that affect what you're doing? Does it not affect you at all? Do some days you be like, man, all these comments and when people think too much, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take a day or two off, or is it just, you know what I'm saying? You play them a certain way and keep doing what you're doing.
I never cared. I never cared because, like, since I have been watching, people are gonna comment. If I win the Nobel Peace Prize, they're gonna be like, that bitch was mean to me in a Starbucks parking lot.
They gonna be
one
like, it's
time."
fake.
And I'm just like, golly. It's just like I see how people just judge people, especially it online. Online, it doesn't bother me at all. Like if you telling me something in real life, I might get a little like boo boo cry, hurt. But online, I'm like, y'all are behind private pages, and y'all are 12. Y'all are not anybody that actually knows me in real life. So y'all are just building up my engagement at this point. The more y'all comment, the more I'm gonna be on y'all page. And me, I love arguing with people.
Oh, see, you had that shit.
I
I'm great.
love going back and forth. That's my favorite pastime. Whoever created going back and forth and arguing, I love them because it gives me I want to be one of those people that make it real big and clap back at you every single time because why not? You get to say something, I get to say something back. I've been doing that for years.
Have you ever met your match? I ain't gonna fly. Like one time I was going back and forth with somebody and I'm winning. Like my jokes is better, you know what I'm saying? My comebacks is better, but he just will not give up. So it's like at this point, I'm just tired of responding. Like I'm tired of responding. Like I don't even care no more. You win. So do you ever get fatigued from the comments, or it's just like I'm ready?
No, especially if I get some good sleep and I'm waking up from like a good nap and I see a new comment, I'm like, ooh. Just today at like 5:00 in the morning, a dude was like, because I had a photo shoot with Riddick the Virgo, and he does amazing pictures. I posted one of them, and obviously I'm a plus size person. I'm not skinny. It's obvious. You can see it. Somebody commented like, oh, it's not working. You need to go to a gym, big girl. And I looked at his picture. I'm like, you look like that and you talking about my weight? Are you serious? And then everybody in the comments flaming him. Like, my fans are flaming him. And I'm not wanting to be like, tell your fans to back off. No, you wanted the attention. Here you go. I don't got to fight. The thing is about having a following, I don't got to fight for myself no more. I don't. Other people can do it for me. And that makes me feel good because I've always had to fight for myself so much. Having a random person from Florida, 7769 star, being like, why are you messing with Legacy, gives me so much joy. Because it's like, y'all do it. Go ahead. Send the troops.
I definitely understand. I had a couple posts hit 1 million, and the comments was just going crazy. I had a friend lose his page, arguing in the comments. I just don't respond, you know what I'm saying? So let me ask you this. Do you delete comments and block?
Very rarely do I do. Like, I think very little I've had to block somebody. I think I had to maybe block like some racist people. Like somebody like just making like a straight up racial comment. And even like certain comments like don't bother me, even those types. But if it's like too much, I'm like, all right, yeah, you gotta go. I can't have that on my page. And even like some stuff like I speak about, they'll be like, it'll be like a random, like if I say like, oh, these niggas is irritating, and you have a white bitch like, yeah, this is why I don't deal with dudes from that area and that hood, like just being very like weird. I'm like, nah, shorty, you gotta go. I can talk about them.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah. I just don't respond. Like I had TikTok. I posted a raw video on TikTok. It's raw. It's two ladies singing, and the comments, people just cooking. One of the ladies, they cooking her, and I ain't take the comments down. I ain't delete them or nothing, but they cooking her though. But I just feel like it's people talking behind the keyboard. You know what I'm saying? They talking shit, but they still took the time out their day to watch.
Unless it
what
like
you doing.
really hurts my feelings. Like I had somebody, I got into it with like a big TikToker a few years ago, and then some people were calling like my daughter like a monkey and all that stuff. I was like, okay, y'all gotta.
A real big TikToker, I don't know. You might get a lawsuit. You real big. I don't know. That's defamation of character. You know what I'm saying?
He ended up being like a not good person, and he's getting his own fair share of dragging online right now. So I was just like, it was because I called him a piece of shit, and it was like had a whole text message like, "You're coming for me. I'm gonna da da da." I'm like, bro, you're 30. Calm down. You're on the internet.
Damn, hold on. You gotta get 30.
No offense, no offense, but it's like I was 20 at the time,
Right.
and you're like trying to go back and
Nah,
forth
I
with
feel
me.
you, I
You're
feel
an
you.
adult. Like
Right.
I'm freshly 20. You're an adult. Calm down. I have room to be immature. You don't.
Do you think you'll have that mindset and still be a part of social media if you weren't in the music industry?
Yeah.
You just like the social media?
I don't know.
See, I'm the opposite. I wouldn't have no social medias if I wasn't doing this. I probably have Snapchat. That's probably it.
It's just fun. Even before like I started getting like known. First I just like used to just talk. I just used to talk, and people would just like not like what I say. And I'm used to people not liking what I say in real life, but like on the internet, where people are taking their time to comment out of their day, and then they try to come for me, I'm like, oh, you giving me something to do. And they're like, you ain't got nothing to do. You don't have a job. I have a job. That's only 8 hours out of a 24-hour day. I could spend an hour going back and forth with you, and I will spend that hour peacefully going back and forth with you, and spend the rest of my 16 hours doing something else.
Do you have to win? Like,
No, I don't gotta win. I just me going back and forth with you is me winning.
has anybody ever changed your mind, like on the topic of arguing online? Like, you know what? You all right. I never looked at it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Unless I was genuinely wrong about something.
Has it happened, though?
No.
So you said you never wrong, basically.
I don't want to say I'm never wrong, but it's like it's very. If I say something that's actually wrong, then I'll be like, all right, yeah, you got it. But if it's like my opinion and it's not like killing anybody outside, and it's just how I feel and my belief and how I grow up, and they're trying to tell me I'm wrong about just my belief, I'm not even gonna go back and forth with you. You believe whatever you want to believe. You believe the sky is fucking gray, as long as you're not killing people. I don't care.
Talk to me about I ask this to every female that come through, you know what I'm saying? So if you could give your opinion, what's your experiences being a female in a mostly male dominated industry? You know what I'm saying? The males, they run the studios a lot of the times, they the cameramans, they make the beats, you know what I'm saying? What has your experience been like?
It's very irritating. It's very irritating. Like, to a point where I'm like, it needs more females need to come into the producing and
That'd be
be
dope.
making space. And
That'd be dope.
it's some fire ones. I follow.
It's some online. It's a
I
lot
follow
online.
this girl Soul. Like, she's very great at making beats, and her music is very good. And she is like, I was like, we need more of you out here, because it's a lot of these niggas, and it's a lot of these niggas that think that we're stupid. So if they're like, if it goes the same thing with the features. If I'm like, okay, I want to do a feature with you, and you're like, yeah, you go do a feature, you ain't got $100, we gotta figure something out. No, we don't. If I don't got the
We
money,
gotta figure something.
if I don't got the money, I'm not doing the feature with you. And also with the competitions that I do, it's a lot of rappers. It's a lot of niggas. I was the only female in a like 50 rapper nigga competition.
That's one thing I can say. I see a lot of females like out and doing music now. I see a
None of the
whole lot.
competitions I do. I think yesterday was the first one I saw. It was like a lot of females at the promontory, and it was a lot more females. The more some of the competitions I do, like, the ones like to win a slot for like T Grizzly or like them people.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
Yeah, for sure,
rappers.
for sure.
It's a lot of dudes. And if it was rappers that are female, if it was rappers that are female, they're rapping. They're not like singing, and I sing, so I be feeling alone. And if it is a dude singing, it's like very auto tuned. So it's like I be feeling alone in the space more. And I'm just like, dang, females don't sing no more. Everybody want to rap.
I mean, I think that make you stand out. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you like at a show when they just been listening to rap, 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 and then you
Yeah, I
come
was like,
on with
it's
that.
only so many songs about my ops I can listen to in a row.
For sure, for sure. Also, if you don't mind me asking, what's your favorite part about you know what I'm saying what you do? What's the favorite? If you could do one thing about what you do every day, you know what I'm saying. What's your favorite part from going to the studio, from networking to working with other artists to finding music to write to? What's your favorite part?
Honestly, my favorite part is like the applause. I just like I'm very like not I don't want to say attention seeker. I do music and obviously I'm going to get attention for doing it, but I just like the aftermath of when I perform and everybody's just like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." That makes me feel like, "Okay, I accomplished something and I'm not doing this for no reason." Like if I go up somewhere and everybody's looking at me like I'm crazy, I'm be like, "All right, I probably need to rethink my career." But since I get so much good interactions and I get good reviews on what I do, that's the best part. Because if I was going somewhere everywhere sucking, I would just stop. Like I could write music and not perform. I can write songs and not perform, give them to other people. I can choreograph and give the dance moves to other people. I don't have to be on stage. Me being on stage is my choice. Me, the process of writing is just too natural for me not to do. It's like a birthright that I'm like, okay, I have to do this. I don't have to go on stage. I don't ever have to do that if I don't want to. But I have to do music in some way, shape, or form. Me performing makes me feel like everything that I am doing is worth something that's gonna go somewhere.
I'm glad you brought your performance back up. I want to ask you. You mentioned having dancers and choreographing. How did you get into that? Did you jump off into your first show with dancers and choreographers? And if not, how do you get dancers? Are they paid workers? Are they your friends? Are they, you know what I'm saying? How do you get background dancers and how do you guys uh, incorporate the choreographing into your shows?
Not my first show, but my second show, I had dancers. I had like 5 or 6, and I paid all of them $100. One of the girl that choreographed for me was my friend Deja, and we were on a dance team together in high school. And she's very, very, very talented. And it's all people like from I don't remember all their names. Rachel, Baca, y'all know if y'all dance with me, y'all know who y'all are. I can't remember everybody's name. Janet, but I didn't have dancers for a long time after that. I tore my ACL and I couldn't perform for like still I had surgery in last August and I'm still healing. So but I'm at the point where I can dance and I perform again. So I in high school I did a show once on this island. There's a kid there that just loved me and loved what I did. Now he grew up. He's now 17. He is choreographing. And I told him, I'm like, you need to choreograph for me. And since we already had that rapport from high school, we're like, yes. And we like love each other so much and I love him and he's great. And so we did auditions for this time around for us to find dancers, whether they're on a team, whatever. I just need people that are going to build a team with me. Because at this point, this year, I'm ready to just go up. So we found 4, 5, I think 6 right now. And Mikey does our choreography. MJ and Trey have danced with me the 2 shows that we have done together. And all of them are choreographers, so they all just put in their pieces of what they want to do and making it to where it's a good experience and we don't look awkward on stage. So it's all a collaborative effort, and then I choose the colors we're gonna wear, and we just all understand each other, which I think is a really good part of a team and a good performance.
Why not just you on the stage with the dance moves? Why do you do dances? Why do you bring dancers in? Like you said, you had to spend damn near a G. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had to all choreograph and work together. Why not just you know what I'm saying put that G into you and then do your own steps? Why did you feel like you had to bring in dancers?
I have a lot of anxiety being on stage by myself. It's been times where I've performed by myself. I'm getting more comfortable with that too, because I still do shows by myself every now and then. It's just less intimidating. Like I can have my support system like on the stage just recording. Like my friends are there. That's cool. But to have, and I don't know if this may be a little narcissistic. I don't know, people on stage that shares the either bad or good with me makes me feel better, and that it's not just me. So for me, if I didn't have them and I feel like I didn't do good, I would be crying and breaking down and wanting to quit. But because it's other people that share the same dream and share the same goal, I can talk to them. We understand that this is what we want to do. It makes me feel like we all got something to lose, so we all got to put our best in it. And it's not, and my friends don't really understand that as much as the dancers do. They're just like, you did good, you did good. I'm just like, no, there's specific stuff that I forgot. And when I say I don't think we did this, they understand that too. My friends don't understand that. They just see me on stage and their friend doing good. They don't understand the details of what I want. The dancers do.
You kind of frame that up in like the in like a teamwork aspect. You know what I'm saying? You work closely alongside the people that you're working with. Is this some type of, do you have like an organized team like with the name? Does everybody work separately? Do you, you know what I'm saying, do you work alone and then just hire everybody you need for the certain production? What's it like? Like, do you have an official assistant, official, are these your official dancers, or you just every time you got a show you find out who's available and whatnot?
So we have a group chat. We don't have a name. The group chat is just Legacy J's dancers right now, because like they're all like, I think 6 of them. It's a lot. They're all like, they all also have their respective things that they're also doing. They also want to choreograph for a lot of people, and they're all talented. So I'm not gonna be like, no, you only have to do that for me when you were doing that before I even popped up. So do that, do that, do that, and then whatever shows they can make it, they gonna make it, and they're gonna kill it. And if it's the same 2 people, it's the same 2 people. If it's alternating people, it's alternating people, and it's just about understanding one another. We understand one another to where we're like, okay, I can't make this show. Cool, I'll just do the show by myself. I have no problem doing the show by myself. You just gotta let me know and communicate. We communicate very well, so that's why it works.
A little earlier, I asked you about your favorite part about what you do. If you could take anything away, you know what I'm saying? What's your least favorite part about what you do? If you take anything away about what you do, what would it be and why?
I don't like talking to people. I hate talking to people, cause I go into a mode to where like before I'm on stage, I'm Remy. When I get off stage, I'm Remy. When I'm on stage, I'm Legacy. So when I go back into being Remy when I get off stage, I hate talking to people, and I hate being touched by people. But it's everybody, hi, you did so good. Da, da, da. Oh my God, coming up, I loved you, touching the hair, touching the body, touching the outfit. Go girl. I hate interacting with people. Like I like, and I'm trying to get to where I'm like, okay, getting more comfortable. But people are talking to me. I'm like, oh, thank you, because I don't even know how to take compliments when they're saying I do good. So I'm just like, oh, thank you, like, and I have nothing to say because I don't know any of these people. For me, like if I know you and I'm like da da da, then we get comfortable enough for me to like actually appreciate all that. But for me, it's like a lot of like random people I don't know, just like yeah yeah yeah, and I know I did good on stage, and I know they're just showing their appreciation, but I just want to go home. I just want to go to sleep.
So,
Tired.
well, having that feeling, do you know what I'm saying, perform and get up out of there? Do you perform and parlay with the crowd, get a drink and eat? Or do you just perform, had a car running, I'm gone?
A lot of times I just leave. Me, I feel like I'm a very confusing person, because with me not wanting to be touched and talked to after I perform, I also love when people tell me I did great. I love applause, and I love being the center of attention. But also I also want them to leave me alone, which I don't feel like makes sense. It's just, I don't know. It's just a back and forth. Like once I leave, I will leave. But if it's just I'm just a confusing person, because I'm like, I don't want to talk to y'all, but also I love what y'all are saying, so I'm gonna stay. But like, hurry up so I can go.
Okay, okay, for sure, for sure. Another question I ask artists a lot, or just people who be on the road or mingle with a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? If you don't mind me asking about your love life, you know what I'm saying? What does your significant other feel about you, you know what I'm saying? Being out doing shows late night, being in the studio with other people, you know what I'm saying? Working with other people, these different contacts, people hitting you up on social media. Has your relationship life been good alongside the business life, or is it something that you got to juggle, or
My
something that you
relationship life is
I do
trash.
work and, you know what I'm saying, that shit come later? What's it like?
My relationship life is trash. So I don't got to worry about nobody's opinion.
Is it because of the music? You feel like you
It's not because of that. It's just because niggas are niggas. So I'm just, I don't, I had a relationship and it was like, he was very upset that like a lot of dudes that I've worked with before, because like you said, it's a lot of dudes. So obviously I'm going to be around more dudes. They come up to me, hug me, and I don't look like this when I go outside. I'm very much more extravagant and much more bow, bow, bow. So when I go outside, and even if they're not on nothing, they're like, "Ah, Legacy, you're outside." He thought they were flirting with me. He thought they wanted to get with me. I don't know if they did or not. That's none of my business because I don't want them. It was just very upset that I did a music video with a dude. Upset that me and him was in each other's face. I'm like, it's for the music video. We're acting. Got upset with that, and because I don't base anything I do off of whether a dude's gonna like it or not, I'm like, I will. I don't you me doing my music video has nothing to do with you. But if you're going to be that insecure about it, you can go be with somebody that has nothing going for them in life. Nothing somebody that's not going to go do shows over week and try to get a better life for themselves. Go do that. Be with somebody that only wants to be up under you and you'll be happy. I'm not finna do that. I barely like being touched. So you being sitting next to me is a good thing for you. Me bringing you around people that could possibly change my life and which in turns change yours is a good thing. But I'm not gonna be like, oh no, he doesn't want me to talk to you. So sorry, manager of Republic Records, I can't talk to you because you're a dude.
I gotta
No,
be in the house at 8 o'clock.
like I don't believe in people like having putting a curfew on a person. I don't believe in people just not living their life because they got a person at home. Like that is so stupid because you miss out on a lot when you base all what you regularly would do, whether they were there or not. Unless you're being disrespectful and like cheating and all that stuff, you can do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, for sure. Never put your happiness on the back burner. Um, what you doing music? You know what I'm saying? What's the goal? Like, what are you trying to obtain? Like, why do you write? Why do you do the shows? Why do you come to 290 Mo podcast? Like, what's the purpose? What you trying to get to?
I keep my stance pretty like simple of like I just want to be like R&B superstar of the world. Like I just want to make music, make people feel it. I want to change what we're used to. We're used to like the oh I hate nigga music. I hate my dude. I hate my bitch. Let's go twerk outside. We're used to that music because that's overly saturated in our radios, airstreams, everything. It's just like me. I have a whole bunch of disco songs I'm releasing for the summer. I want everybody to go back to outside doing their cookouts and going and listening to stepping music and having fun and remember at a time where stuff was like simpler. That's where I come from, and it's I just want people to get back to that because like not everything is I hate my dude, I hate my girl. Like life is good, we're alive, life is good, so let's enjoy it. And that's like premise of like the music I release. I want everybody to enjoy themselves and remember that they're alive and that we only got so much time here to be worried about a nigga, a girl, my
And that's
partner.
dope too, cause I know a lot of men personally don't listen to R&B because a lot of it is, you know what I'm saying, sometimes bashing men, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
they feel like, you know what I'm saying, so that's dope that
I got those in my arsenal.
I'm already knowing that's a part of the R&B, but you know what I'm saying, but it's good that you got something for that ain't, you know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying.
got a lot of like in love music. Like I want people to just be like I just love and I love being in love even if it's for 2 days.
Not the person that don't like being touched like love.
It's so I promise you I said I was confused and like I could be here and be like I love you so much and if you touch my shoulder I'm gonna smack you. it's like it's weird. I don't like just because I don't know where people's hands be.
For sure. No, you that's a fact. That's a fact.
But I could love you and I want to be touched by you.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Moving forward, you know what I'm saying? After you've been in the game for the time you have been, moving forward and learning everything that you learned, is there anything that, you know what I'm saying, we talked about, you know what I'm saying, starting earlier with Pops, but from what you have learned recently, is there anything that you would have changed or did differently? You know what I'm saying? Like, you would have aligned yourself with different people? Have you would have went to this show instead of that show? Have you would have worked with that person instead of that person? Or is just everything just a learning lesson and stepping stone?
Like everything is a learning lesson. I have to work on not letting what people do to me in my real life affect whether or not I'm gonna do a show. I've stopped so many shows because nobody was coming. I didn't have anybody to come with me. I have a whole bunch of performances that are not recorded because I came there alone. And it's a lot of times where I'm like, nobody's coming, fuck it, I'm just gonna go back in the bed. Because what's the point if like because a lot of people they want to see if you can bring in a crowd, and it doesn't matter how good you is if you ain't got 10 people with you, they gonna think that you ain't about it. They gonna think nobody supports you. So with me, how I think, I'm like, y'all got people thinking that I probably suck and nobody wants to be around me because y'all are not taking the time to come to a show. But y'all going to Chris Brown, y'all going to Nicki Minaj, y'all going to see this band, y'all going to these people, y'all buying all these tickets, but a $10 ticket for you to come see me is too much. So I just need to learn how to not let that affect my performance and stage presence, because a lot of times you can probably tell that I'm irritated when I go on there.
For sure, for sure. I got a couple more questions before I let you get up out of here. The name, how you get the name? Can you explain that to us?
It's so stupid.
Is your government name?
No, it's not. So Legacy J, it's the stupidest thing ever. So Legacy is from Pitch Perfect 2. And the girl that joins the Bellas, her mom was a Bella before her. So, you know, like when you join a sorority or something, if people was in the sorority before you, you're a Legacy. So they called her Legacy. And I was like, that's such a pretty name. And then I just started saying, oh, Legacy. And then the J, a crush from like 4th grade, his middle name was J and it was spelled J-A-I. And I thought that was so cute. And I remembered that. And I was like, oh, Legacy J, that sounds so cute together. And I was just like, that's my name now.
The dude ever hit you up like, hey, that's my name?
No, I don't know what he's doing now.
Oh, he don't know?
I remember, because I haven't talked to him since like 5th grade, probably even before that. And we're not friends on Facebook and like nothing like that.
Can't find his ass nowhere.
It's embedded in my mind that that's your name. And I had a crush on you. I remember everybody I've ever had a crush on. So it could have been anybody.
It could have been an imaginary friend. You just wanted to drop that name in your mind, you know what I'm saying?
Just like, oh, and then like, I don't know, like I love movie names are very, very clever. And I just thought that was such a pretty name, and I've never met a Legacy before.
Me neither.
I was just like, oh, I'm taking that.
For sure, for sure. All right, for anybody who may be watching or listening to this for the first time, who maybe their first time seeing Legacy J or hearing Legacy J, point them to something that they should go listen to or watch, and why would you point them to that?
I would point them to Summertime, that's coming out tomorrow, because it's such a great song and it has levels to it, and I'm very proud of it. And I think that that's a good, like, if you want to feel good and feel happy and feel like if you're having a bad day and you're like, dang, I just want to feel like white girl free, like, listen to that, and you'll like, your hair will turn blonde, you'll start getting blue eyes, you'll just feel like nothing in the world matters, because that's how I feel when I listen to the song. And also, I have a song called Kill For You, and if you want to feel like if you're deeply in love with somebody and you would possibly kill for them,
that's real deep. That's real deep.
It's a very good song.
It's deep.
Yeah.
Kill for you. I don't know about that, sure, but no.
It's not as harsh as it.
No, I'm just talking shit. You know what I'm saying? I definitely appreciate your time. It's the most valuable thing we got. Appreciate you sharing with us. Before you get up out of here, if you could tell the people where they can find you on social media, where they can find the music, where they can possibly work with you, even though she don't like being touched. You know what I'm saying? Remember that. But let them know all that good shit.
Like, you're good. You can sit next to me. Just keep your shoulders to
you.
you.
It's not too close. You're too close, man.
My Facebook is Legacy J, and my Instagram is Legacy J _. My TikTok is Legacy.J. My Twitter is Real Legacy J. It says Big Lego on there. When I rap, my name's Big Lego.
That sounds
When I
right.
do rap,
That's dope.
but I don't like doing it. But yeah, and like I said, Summertime comes out tomorrow, and hope y'all enjoy it.